getting dialed in here real quick. I know I should have done this before the stream, but Seller. Tyrone says, I'm on timeout, waiting on Fat Filter Q4 to drop. How did I not see your name wedged in there? Welcome, sir. Alright, we're getting close here. And we're still in my favorite patch over here, the E123 Silvermine pad. I've been doing the same chord progression for like the past 3-4 days. It's just because I was using it on this collaborative track, and yeah, it's a nice sounding chord. Find ourselves a beat here. Oh, I'm gonna miss this wild beast of a keyboard. All gas, no brake. Oh yeah? Yeah, appreciate you. next big keyboard we're gonna get is probably gonna be the Osmos, but so far it's looking like that's gonna be a bit of ways. But before then, hopefully Behringer will have that Synthex clone out, and we'll just get that, and that'll scratch our analog synthesizer itch. With the snake attack. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate the public and not so public support. Although, my fault, I kind of let the cat out of the bag and be like, hey, this guy. Welcome. That patch that was in the drum machine, this guy here. I tell you, Tyrone, your timing. Yeah, I'm so used to it running, I didn't even realize. Just trying to dial in my patch here on the Hydra before we get going. My bad. One of the follies of being in like audio engineering, some of the things like you tune out because you focus on something else. Like I'm focused on this noise and that noise. It's like, yeah, I could deal with it. It's there. I think we're good here. And we're gonna, even though we're jamming out with this, we're gonna use this for a bass line and latch what we have in here. So we are gonna use this. So we are gonna figure something out over here. that BTU patch. Out and back in. Something else, something else. Thanks for being patient with me here, folks. Clocked in, maybe. Maybe I could use that, but if I had it clocked, I would. Lunar World, wasn't that good one? Ah, but not in the Spectravox, it's not. That's the thing, it completely changes a few of them. Yeah, we'll use the liquid emu patch. jam with the Hydrasynth 49 key. Doesn't belong to us. We were just holding on to it for a little bit. It's coming to be picked up finally. So we've only had it for 2 weeks, just a little bit less. It was always just a temporary thing. E120. Like I said, all the good patches are in the E. Figures, you know. I tried to make icicles work last time, it didn't work for us. Maybe we could pick a beat on the way out, or on the way into a patch. Do 4 on the floor. find something reasonable here first. We already know what we're gonna do down there. I like it. It's just really soft. We need a lead, is what we need. Not a sweep. As much as I would love, I mean, these are good leads. Not what we're looking for, though. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, let's dial up the home planet. vibes. Oh, you saw it on Instagram too? Did you see Little Tussin's song on Instagram that I posted? Man, that kid's on some weird shit. I saw that on his phone. He's all embarrassed that I posted it. I was like, don't be embarrassed, son. Whatever he had in his head, however he thought that it sounded amazing to him. Whatever that da 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 for him was. Wish you were born, right? And those gestures and the facial expression. Wish you were born, huh? Oh, this kid. What do we do with him? I got another one coming for tomorrow. He tried a peppercini for the first time today. Let me go over here so I can talk to you while this shit's droning. I'll turn it down so it's not as much. Hey guys, how's it going? So, as the title of the video states, this is our last jam session with the Hydrasynth 49 key. We were asked earlier in the stream why, and for those who don't know the story, the answer is because it is leaving us on Friday. It has only been here for a couple weeks now, less than that. So we just had a little time to show it off for the channel, do a quick comparison, and everything that I have to do, everything that we have to do left on the Hydrasynth is all content based. So while I wanted to explore some of the MPE stuff and do what we were doing and kind of pick up where we left off last night, I was also thinking about it. I'm like, this is going to be the last opportunity to run a jam session. So shout out to Ben Jordan. You know, he's the reason for Little Tussin's tardigrade over here. For those who don't know, yeah, science, bitch. But yeah, he is the first creator within this space that we started to interact with before we even got active here. As a matter of fact, we've been paying attention to Ben Jordan for so long. I used to comment on his videos from my other channel. So it's like I had to meet him for the first time all over again with this channel, which is cool because it was more of an official meeting him in person at NAMM and all that other stuff. But yeah, he's really looking out for his fellow musician. You know, his live channel is a non-profit organization. His Patreon's only $1. You know, I think he has other tiers or whatever, but still, you know, he's been in this space a while, and he's one of the, within our niche, the higher level creators, because he has the top tier subscriber, which is, you know, 100,000 or better pretty much. There's only like 10 or 20. And now there's a couple that are over 1 million. So yeah, shout out to all them. Yeah, and then not shilling or anything like that. I mean, he's done some things for some companies, but you know, when you believe in a product or something like that, you know, you go for it. That's why we'll always promote Venus Theory. That's why we'll always promote Lunacy Audio, Dawson. You know, we haven't had the opportunity yet, other than you guys seeing this microphone every night. But yeah, sure. You know, it's just, we use these tools and we're not going to be silent about them and be like, oh, well, don't want to be looked at as a shill, so going to have to, you know, not talk about this stuff. Nah, So, yeah. Unfortunately, I won't get to explore what I want to with this, but I've had my fun. And you know what? We got a Hydrasynth Explorer out of it, so we have a representation of the Hydrasynth sound. We have the polyphonic aftertouch and MPE, even though it's not on the bigger keys. Significant difference. Does this have a slide? Probably not. A ribbon? No? Maybe not. I like this one too. Oh, it's so evil. So we're gonna find one more pattern, and unfortunately we're gonna have to cut this jam short. Yeah, you know, it's our Friday on Wednesdays. So I think from, I don't know, a couple weeks ago on, it's just been like kind of tradition every Wednesday or Friday to just kind of jam. It's what we've been doing. This is like the third week in a row of just jamming on the Wednesday. So room at the top studio. Welcome. How's it going? Hey, look, they give me a thumbs up too. Give me two of them. Where's the other one? Over here? Yeah, the fireworks. There we go. Oh, it gave me the thing too. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so we'll just make that our Wednesday thing. Jamming. Each time there's going to be a different one. I'm kind of changing the format a little bit for the sake of getting into this new year, which, you know, obviously we got the standing desk here, so that's a vast improvement. So I don't have to sit down for so long and kill my already, you know, bulging disc back. So Thomas, welcome. But yeah, we're gonna do one more and cut it short. It being our Friday over here, you know, my wife over here, bless her heart, has had a really shitty day today. You know, she delivers, so 'tis the season for aggressive crap. And, you know, if that wasn't bad enough, not that you guys want to hear me getting on the couch here and telling our sob story, but, you know, we make all this effort to get our shit together and do better in life and improve our station. And we do that, you know, and then all of a sudden we get hit with this garnishment from our Honda Pilot from 2020. That's the max 25% garnishment. So it's $410 per paycheck, $800 per month taken out of the check, and it happened right before Christmas. So yeah, and you know, today, you know, this has been a couple weeks, you know, we've been dealing with it and, you know, trying to get through it and everything, and then you know, she worked some extra time, you know, to get overtime, and it was like a day and a half's worth of overtime, a lot of money, you know, because she gets paid decent, and it didn't mean anything, because the more you make, the more they take, because it's a percentage-based system. You know, yeah, it's totally fraudulent. They shouldn't have done it and everything. You know, it was during COVID, and we surrendered the vehicle. It's totally crazy. Yeah, you know, that was the reason why we became homeless earlier, a few years back. It was because of that Honda Pilot. The transmission went out, and we were living in hotels, you know, hotel hopping, and the thing that was keeping us afloat was being able to do deliveries in that Honda Pilot. And we didn't know, because, you know, Hondas have been traditionally reliable, but we didn't know that year Honda was the same engine as the Odyssey, and they had transmissions that would go out at 150,000 or around that, and we were no exception to that. yeah, it landed us in the poorhouse. We became homeless and everything, and we took our tax return or some money that we got, and we bought a what was it, a 99 or 2000? It was a 2000 Ford Explorer. We got it off some younger couple that was just moved to Beaverton from Idaho or whatever. Yeah, we surrendered the vehicle. They patched it up, they fixed it up, and they sold it, and then they had us owe the difference of the balance, which is only $3,600. They got the judgment for like $6,000 plus of interest. So they're trying to put us on the hook for all that, which is way more. But like them being able to take that much and then, having it hit right before Christmas and like right at the time to where we're feeling all good about getting our shit together, and she's all, working her ass off and everything. So today was just kind of hit harder because after that overtime, we're like, okay, maybe this overtime will save Christmas or help us during Christmas to where we could actually do it. She worked an extra day and a half, and we have less money than we would have had if she just would have not worked that day and a half. We're like, God damn it. So anyways, I don't mean to get on my soapbox and start telling you guys a story about this shit, but that said, my point of saying that is that it's our Friday, and we got stuff going on. We're celebrating our Christmas on Friday, on actual Friday, because everybody's got to work during the holidays. And it's just one of those things that we're getting through. But the point being is that my wife's already home. They didn't have her out too late tonight. I made her some dinner right before getting on this live stream, but I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna go hang out with her and rub her shoulders and her feet. Poor woman. God, they've really been running them guys ragged for sure. It's crazy. She delivered to a pot manufacturer today, and they were in the middle of extraction, so she sent me a picture. There was this smoke billowing out of this little tube in the back door. I'm like, you mean to tell me that all I need to do is stick a hose in that back and just go to town? Shit. Alright, what are we gonna do for drums? Last one. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. We could have been rolling hard this whole time. Synthetic. We're just trying to find a drum pattern to take us home with, Technically, yes. It's my mom's. She bought it for her. That's how we ended up with this Explorer, because she bought the Explorer and then these were on sale, and then she was like, and she pulled the trigger on it. She's like, here's an early Christmas present. She's like, but I'm sorry, don't be mad, I'm gonna take the better one with me, so she'll be here on Friday to come and get it. So it was never ours to begin with. She just had it sent here so we could pull it out, update the firmware, and, just play around with it on the channel, because she knows also that I prefer these keys over mini keys. I absolutely loathe mini keys. Even as much as I love the mini freak and playing it like a rock and roll instrument and everything, I just still, my fingers get hurt messing with them sharps. So... yeah, at least got to play, yeah, for sure. And obviously with the amount of content we've done, it's been a nice little fun thing here. And getting to jam with the Pro Synth guys, Robbie and Kent, it may have sounded like shit out there, but from what I hear, everybody heard it in the headphones about the same. So it sounded good to us jamming, I think. It sounded good to me, it sounded good to other people. It just didn't sound good to you guys coming out there because, you know, screwed up StreamYard. But it's all worked out. Now that we got this new desk, I'm just gonna, because I have the 49 key just standing up against the wall, just throw it back over here and we'll pull this over here and then set some. We'll have a new setup. That's what we got this desk for. Doing another Osmos demo when you were done. Ooh, been a while since I played it. I will be there. You're doing it live? Not another 4 on the floor. That was the stock. I don't know if I want to do it. Live and unfiltered, he said. I haven't done that on here yet. I haven't, how do you segue to somebody else's channel to where I could just send everybody here and like do like a half-ass raid on your channel? I wonder how many of this goes. Air horn. So you hear that, everybody? Synthetic is going to be he's going to be doing a Osmos demo on his channel live. It's not a very strong way to go out, you know. I mean, it is if you find just look for the start. Need to set a few things up first. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll leave this on. Where's the air horn at? I want to get that out of here. Let's find us a patch. Half Moon is the next patch after this. Half Biscuit. Toward the Half God, Half Beast. Let me get my stupid face off of here. Just freeze. Put a stupid face. Oh, wrong one. See what I get for talking shit about myself? Welcome. George Checkoff? Did I miss that? Take care. For sure. subharmonicons have been out of stock for several months. My mom got a Labyrinth, she got the Spectravox, and then the subharmonicons came back in stock, along with the Mother 32s. Well, my mother was kind of thinking about the Mother 32 and was like, well, I don't know. I got 3 boxes already. And I said, you know what? For the same price of those Moog boxes, you get a Hydrasynth Explorer. And then you'll have Polyphonic Aftertouch and MPE for your wonderful Cherry Audio programs that you've just recently acquired. She said, that sounds interesting, son. I think I'll get that one. She said, you know what? You could borrow it for a little bit. Play with it. Mess around on the channel. Update the firmware and whatnot. And then you could decide if you really want one. Because she knows that I've been kind of on the fence about it. As of recent, just kind of have to have something secondary, like the size of a mini freak, to go out there and do what we were doing. Going out in nature and whatnot. With the Explorer, it's in the name. So I figured some diversity would be in order. At the very least, we could take advantage of the Polyphonic Aftertouch and the MPE for some of our Cherry Audio plugins. And some other plugins. And then Black Friday happened. And they said, guess what? These are $200 off. So, I purchased a Kent Spong t-shirt, and all of a sudden, the universe spoke. Straight to her gas. She said, you know what? You got me. I will purchase a Hydrasynth keyboard. So she did. I said, you know what? Since he likes the Hydrasynth, I'll give him the smaller Explorer for Christmas. And in a bit of guilt, she actually apologized. She actually apologized to me for giving us an early Christmas present of the Hydrasynth Explorer. I said, what are you apologizing for? She said, because I got the bigger, better one and I'm taking it with me. I'm not going to let you hold on to it like my other stuff. I want to play it. This is her favorite part. Oh, I don't have it on this patch. How's it going? I saw you in a chat today. I forgot whose chat it was that I don't normally see you in. I'm like, hey. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Was it EA Ski? I see you in there from time to time. It wouldn't surprise me if I saw you in there. Maybe it was in there that I was like, I haven't seen him in here for a while. Could have been that. My old brain will change over. Maybe it was something as simple as that got me going in the gearhead. Welcome anyway. How's it going? Alright. That is definitely a good transitional beat. And this is definitely a... Definitely good patch. This one is E82. It's a string synth. In case you couldn't figure it out by the tone. Good lead roll out too. We can keep this beat going while we find it so it's not so monotonous like before. I'm over here talking about not taking as much time. Sweet spot here, like I was doing one earlier that was like wasn't 081, that was 001 or 02. trying to read and write at the same time. Yeah, as much as I want to go out here in a bang and like really I know I was like going out on a high note, but the high note is checking out Andy slash Synthetic go through the Osmos. Let's see if he's up yet. He said he had to set some things up. Let's see if he's up. Intergalactic Federation's coming up too. I don't see nothing. Alright. So he said he's got to get some stuff together, but yeah. Synthetic is going to be... Oh, he said he's almost ready. And the thing is that like I can't even mess with my settings because of doing the thing from OBS, so... You guys give me your word, you'll go over to his channel. No. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, over here on the West Coast. That's why he's always seemingly late. To everybody else, it's tardiness. To us, it's just standard time. Because if you turn it in on time, then you'd have less time than everybody else to work on it. That's not fair. We're getting ready to go to sleep by the time the official word goes out. Well, allegedly. I mean, supposedly that's what we're supposed to be doing at that time. Supposed to be doing. All right, so like I said on the agenda here, yeah, I'm gonna do. I'll probably end up being able to get like 4 or 5 videos done with the Hydrasynth before getting rid of it. That's why we're doing what we're doing today, because when we live stream tomorrow, chances are it won't be with this. Oh wait, we're not live streaming tomorrow. That's right. It's our Friday. We don't live stream on Thursdays or Fridays. Well, we might. I don't know. It just depends on how things go. I don't know. Live in suspense, I guess. It's like, we ain't living in suspense, man. There's plenty of content out here to adjust. We just go to the next motherfucker. No, but the agenda here. Okay, so here's the deal. We have ProSynth Network on Friday. Get Jervis is the guest. So shout out to him for being the guest on PSN. That's my next priority video here is doing the video for the Spong shirt. And I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Yeah, I tried to do as much as I can. The thing is just when it comes to all these sounds, you know, you get lost in the sauce on one of them. It's like we only played like 4 or 5 patches. There's no, you know, you got to sit down and jam for weeks. You know, that's one of the reasons why we're doing hardware jams. Not only is it good practice, you know, and it's a great community, but yeah, you know, take the time. And that's kind of the same thing with the content on here. You know, most of the stuff is stuff that we need to go through, or we need to find out what it sounds like, what sounds are good, you know, how we're going to incorporate this in some of our projects, some of our albums and stuff like that. But yeah, the next priority here is the video that I'm working on for the ProSynth Network T-shirt, which I'm going to finish up. I'm going to wrap up tonight while the Hydrasynth is here. I've already been working on it. I just need to record the script that I wrote for it, which isn't really much, but it's enough because, you know, I'm being humorous here, guys. Speaking of inspiration, Gethsemane Music is the one who, you know, inspired me to do this video. So I'm gonna do this video. They may or may not feature it on the show. I don't know if they will on Friday or whatnot, but yeah, it just depends on the agenda and what they're gonna do. You know, obviously they don't want to show any kind of favoritism, and I've been hanging out with those guys on Symptoms of Reality, but it's gonna be a good video, nice and entertaining, all in good fun. You know, yeah, that's great. And then right after the Pro Synth Network, Symptoms of Reality is going on. And when they go on Friday, it's going to be listening to the team jams that we did. For those who don't know, on the Symptoms of Reality podcast, I'll leave the link in the description retroactively, hopefully if I don't forget about it. But they did drawing names out of a hat to pair people up, two producers together. And Jonathan R. Cross and myself were paired up, and we finished our jam. I mastered it today, and then I did another master of it because I came up with another idea, and now just going to be working on the the video for it, because we have time to work on the video before it. But yeah, a lot of people have participated in this. It's a good group of people. I think Synthetic, are you in on this? I don't know if you're still here. Tell me if you're in on this popcorn jam with Symptoms of Reality. That's pretty dope. But the other Andy, Synchrotron, is in on it, and I think he's not the one who dropped out. Who's the one who dropped out? I don't know. Yeah, like Unit E, the Symptoms of Reality guys are in it. Let's see. Was it Edub? Oh, partnered with Fred, huh? Yeah, Jaren M. Okay, yeah. So Synthetic and Jaren, yeah, Garen. This is Jaren. I always look at GEs as G's, not like I always have that problem. It's like a mental AB disorder. But yeah, pretty dope stuff. So that's going to be going on right after the Pro Synth Network. We're going to be listening to everybody's jams. So it's going to be really good fun. And Kent Spong over on the Pro Synth Network, he has participated in the jam. Did Robbie participate this time? I don't know. Did he participate? I know that Kent participated. He's participating. So there's a lot of people, a lot of really talented musicians. I mean, there's always talented musicians that are coming together, but God, this group of guys and gals just coming together, and it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. I can't wait for you guys to hear our jam that we did. I got to work out the video for it, and that's how we're going to be rolling into the weekend. I don't know what we're going to do for content for this weekend. Wifey is working a day of overtime, and maybe, I don't know, pretty discouraged after that, after the news and figuring out that it's all for naught, and it's like, well, I mean, maybe not. We'll figure it out. Either way, my mom's going to be here this weekend, and I think she is going to still be here on Saturday. So that may or may not affect our ability to stream during the day. It may help us, because we may be able to get a babysitter or something like that going, and we'll figure it out, whatever the content's going to be. I don't know what it is yet. It's always up in the air, depending on what's going on, and there's always stuff to do, and we have a bunch of toys to play with and a bunch of stuff Friday is also the day that they put the word out for the Hardware Jams Challenge and let us know what exactly it's going to be. So I imagine the team jams, I think it was 12 total. One team dropped out, so that would mean 10 jams. I'm not 100% sure on that. There may be 11. But it'll be fun. It'll be good fun. So I'll be hanging out in the Zeitgeist, and I'll be, hanging out with them. So go visit Synthetic, his channel. He'll be streaming pretty soon with the Osmos, and I'm going to watch it and drool over it while I spend some time with my family. So if we don't see you beforehand, we will see you on Saturday. Make sure you guys leave a like on the way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Do what you can to support the channel. Become a member. you know, for exclusive content or exclusive Discord and all that. Visit our website and support our music, because you will only find it there. You will not find it on any streaming platforms at all. So all 5 albums that we have made on the channel over the years that are completely different from one another are only exclusively sold at viralbeats360.com. This shill is over. Is it shilling if you're selling your own product? Anyways, yeah. So the 5, whatchamacallit, said do one more. I just got here. The bundle album with all 5 of them is only $1 a piece. Let's do it here. Daniel. Got a mini Moog. What is this? This is Hydrasynth 49 key, and this is the Explorer here. The Hydrasynth 49 key belongs to my mom. She just had it sent here so we could play with it on the channel and update the firmware and whatnot. And she will be here Friday to get it. And this is our last streaming day of the week. Yeah, she's building up her synth collection for retirement. She's a few years away from retirement. So she's got 3 Moog boxes, the 1010 Black Box, a Micro Freak, a Mini Freak Stellar. She was the first one, the very first customer ever to get the Mini Freak Stellar, which is why our live stream unboxing it has like over 6,000 views, which is unheard of for a live stream. Maybe it's not that much. I'm the only musician in my family. Crazy. Awesome. That is awesome. Doing the same. I got 5 more working years before 62, stocking up. Yeah, she's trying to push it to that later year. Too. Now I'm living in LA, going through Los Angeles College of Music. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, I wish I could convince her to do that. Yeah, I was like, you don't have to, it's just like we were saying yesterday, you don't have to show your face, you just show your hand in the synth. I only seen James Dyson's face like 4 times in 3 years, and he streams like 6 times a day. Yeah, it's all in the channel description and everything like that, you know. They make us attach all those ahead of time. I think this is a saw wave. Interested in hip-hop with a synth? Any hip-hop artist recommended to listen to? If you want synth hip-hop, you're going to have to review gangster rap, the gangster rap era. It may be difficult to ingest, if you're not used to that kind of environment and that kind of, language or whatever. But them beats, they took those old synthesizer, beats and threw them away, and not threw them away, but threw them into their stuff, and even had some original stuff, created. And yeah, it's just so crazy because from 1992 to 1994, and even I mean, it started phasing out in 1995, but 1996 it was over. It was over for gangster rap. Um, yeah, is that like West Coast 100 or 110 stuff? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's so much of it out there, but there was a whole genre that did nothing but that. Like a lot of like Ant Banks, and did a lot of synthesizers for his thing. He did a lot of natural instrumentation, bass and all that other stuff. Yeah, live instruments. Yeah, whatever you could get a hold of, whatever you could get your hands on that made something into something that you could, for sure. And once the West Coasters, I mean, because on the West Coast, it's like, the difference, was the availability of synthesizers in a way that wasn't, and they were there for everybody to use. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. G minor. It's funny. I was just talking. I don't know no keys. I was telling whatchamacallit, I was on the Symptoms Reality podcast. I think it was yesterday or the day before. They were telling me that they were in F, and I think I was in C or something like that. It's like, oh, you need to be in F or whatever. It's like, what are you in? And I was like looking at it. I was like, oh, I think I'm in C. I was like, oh, maybe it's A minor. I don't know. I was playing a scale or a chord, and I was just like, well, it's like, oh, this is a C chord, but it also doubles up and works as an A. I was like, oh, shit, which one is it? And I told him, I was like, I don't know no chords. Yeah, I'm not a classically trained musician. I grew up in the Southwest, Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised, and in the '90s, I've been playing that chord progression lately because I just got done using it, so I was doing a bunch of practice on it. Yeah, I was telling the guys, I was like, when I went to school for audio production technologies, I got straight A's in all my audio production. All of them. But music theory and aural perception, I barely skated by with a C just because I needed it for my degree, and I took them during the summer when I didn't have time to take them. With that being said, I tried to give it a go when I was a kid, started with the violin. It was just too lame for me. I didn't want to play Mary Had a Little Lamb and all that, and then the next year I wanted to play drums, and then, the drums I wanted to get down, and the they wanted you to do the practice and the rhythm and everything, which was fine and no problem with that. It's just I saw it as a way to where it would take me so long before I would actually get to the point of using a drum set, and I was like, well, screw this. And then, around that time, the saxophone was in. Bill Clinton was playing the saxophone. It was all over hip-hop production. And I was like, well, let me give a go at a saxophone. I got a saxophone together in the 5th grade. And the saxophone, they didn't teach you anything, especially with the saxophone. You were required to learn everything on your own and then come to class and then play whatever you learned, and you're supposed to keep up with the rest of the band. Unless you did individual lessons or whatever, and you just graded based on whatever you practice at home. So where the hell a poor kid from the hood, it was hard enough for me to acquire the saxophone. The saxophone lessons? My mom's got work and 3 other kids. Shit. She ain't trying to deal with that. So, the last thing I got in a fight and I had my saxophone with me, and then that was over for the saxophone. I mean, the saxophone didn't break or anything like that, but got worried about it, and I wasn't playing it anyway. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not making music anyway. Kick rocks. And then later on, when I was a teenager, I started messing around on drum machines. I did the whole hippity hop thing, and when I was 13 is when I wrote my first, and I started performing at house parties and stuff like that, and it just kind of went from there, making mixtapes of karaoke machines, using instrumentals from, people in the industry and stuff like that, and eventually you start meeting, DJs that are friends and stuff like that, and, just start doing it, turntables, house parties, God. Every weekend we would hook up 4 turntables and get at least 2 kegs, and we would just go to town. It would be so crazy. That's what happens when you're a large party crew in a major metropolitan. Like me with bass guitar, don't know what scale sounds good. UK punk in the 70s. Kids just got what they could and made noise and have fun. Yeah, see, that's the thing. In hip-hop, you don't learn music theory like that, so my journey has been like a backwards journey because traditionally, especially in hip hop, like you can't afford music lessons and musical instruments and stuff like that. So you can't, you don't learn the same way that other people do. You learn on your own, or you just, play by ear, and it's crazy. I was saying it during the podcast too. I could go up and down the keyboard, play the keys that go well. I could find out what's in key. I could produce all types of genre, anything, hip hop, techno, any the subgenres, like drum and bass and all that other stuff, reggae, even acoustic folk rock, like I've done all types of production in my life, and I still don't read music. I still don't play scales. I'm barely now in my 40s learning chord progressions and all that other stuff. And it's just been because of playing with synthesizers and doing it a lot more these past few years, especially with the Roland Fantom. So, and that's the thing. Like, traditionally, I grew up as a rapper, as a white rapper, in the 90s. So, yeah, not a fun time to expand and create and stuff like that. But, it was nice little lessons learned and all that other stuff. So, then, producing on a professional level, it's like 30 years doing music and then 20 years of producing music. It's crazy all these years, and I'm barely now getting into notation and keys and all that other shit, like on a meaningful level. But that's also some things, like a lot of things, like the dots connected after a while, because you start, like, these chords and stuff like that. It's not something that I learned. It's just something that I started doing, and I started realizing that part of my brain is already wired that way. I'm already mapped in a lot of ways. You don't necessarily need knowing scales. It's a good start, yeah. If you're not inclined theory, play by ear is fine. Yeah. Ask Ray Manzarek or anybody else who did a fantastic job but didn't read music. For sure. Blessed with music from elementary to high school in New York City. Oh, cool. Yeah, education was way better compared to now. Yeah, especially with the arts and stuff like that. There were a lot of artistic schools. You know, even on the West Coast, if you wanted to go to a good art school for music and stuff like that, or dance or anything like that, you would leave L.A. and go to go to New York. You know, I don't know how solid all that is now. You know, things change and whatnot. You know, I know the West Coast has a lot of options, but yeah, things were a lot different. You know, especially in the education field. Did music all through school as well. So theory was dumb to me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the theory of it all. It's just, you know, it was the rapping part of it was the first thing that came, you know. How many famous musicians that can't read music but are beasts at their craft? Yeah, Flea too. Yeah, there's a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot of them, and you know, considering that, you know, most all of us musicians here are on the spectrum, you know, there's ways that rewire our brains differently to be able to produce the way that we do. And, you know, for me, it's just a matter of time and experience. And, you know, after a while, I started realizing, I'm like, hey, I could actually jam live. I would never do this, like even dare, like play and do things on the fly, like 5-10 years ago. I would never even consider doing that, you know. I'd do all that stuff off camera because I don't want people to see that. But eventually I realized, I was like, hey, you know, if I could get through a whole piano and play it and make it sound good, like I'm an actual player, without doing like a whole playing rigmarole, you know, it's crazy. Here he is. All right, take care, you guys. Synthetic/Andy is on doing a video on the Osmos. We're gonna go check it out and drool over it, because we've been drooling over the Osmos since it has come out. And one of these days, it will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. But you know, opportunity, you know, comes a knocking. Even Phil Collins can't. Yeah. Fuck that guy. No, just kidding. Anyways, love you guys. It's been good chatting. We'll be seeing you guys in the next couple days, and Friday for the big day. And then hopefully we'll be able to come through on Saturday and do our usual. And we're trying to get to the space to be able to do it during the day, so we're not doing this whole late night thing. I'm cool with talking to you guys. Like, I love you guys. It's been great. This is awesome. But you know, I need to at least stream one day a week from my American friends that sleep reasonable hours. Don't get it twisted. Anyways, go check out Synthetic here, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Say goodbye to the Hydrasynth 49 key. Bye. Take care, everybody.